Hi there. Hello, hello. Good grief. Totally forgot about this. Was somewhat absorbed by this whole, like, work thing. Let's not worry about that. Yeah. How are you all? You all there? Yeah. Wait, where's my stupid face? Hello, I'm up in the corner. Oh, let's do this. Oh, that'll do. Maybe this as well. It somewhat illuminates. Get my orange face back. Hi, hello everyone. People there. This was a bit last minute. Standard. Yes, there we go. Good. Right. Slightly distracted. Oh, there's the map. What did we do last time? Well, we finished up by building a connection through here, enabling sort of through services up the coast, kind of through an expanded Hendon Central. So that's something else that the map is now out of date regarding. Never mind. What else were we up to? We had. We've got a few things still outstanding that we need to do. I think Hendon Station is definitely one of them. So I think we need to have a look at Hendon next. Hello everyone, who's there? We have this. We're kind of marching on time-wise. I think we're going to play through time a bit and look at how things are going. We've done a lot of building and not a huge amount of watching what's going on. I think we should go and have a look at and just see how things are going for a bit. I think is what we're going to do. Yeah. Any thoughts on that? Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, this episode has got the right name. I think possibly, depending on what we do. I changed the episode names based on what actually happens in them. So I try and give them a name of vaguely what we're going to do before I stream, and then I go back in and change the thumbnails and the episode title afterwards once I've actually done this stuff, so that these make a bit more sense as a coherent series after the fact. But in the stream, you just have to bear with me that anything can happen. Oh, that makes some sense. Yes, fair point. Yes, Michael C., your Bury bypass was sort of built. Bury has been somewhat bypassed. It does mean that there's a almost a bit of a coastal railway starting to develop. There's almost like an East Coast main line type thing up from Bradshaw Central via Kingston through the tunnel, Hendon, and then via this new connection through the good siding and then up and round. You've almost got a bit of an East Coast main line type thing developing. Anyway, let's do some. Let's get the computer game up of which we're going to stream. There we are. Let's do that. There, you can see we're back in here, and what is it? June 30th. Let's get moving. I've pressed play immediately. I think everything's working fine. Let's go up to our new thing that we just did. So we also built a station up at a new station up at. Where was it? It was at Raleigh, wasn't it? There's Rugeley. No, don't want to go to Rugeley. Here we are. So this is new bit here. This is the new bit, isn't it? So we've got this bit of railway here. And the bridge, and that bridge is being a massive pain. But here we are. We've got that connectivity. I think that now works. So I've not actually looked at what the services are doing through here, really. If I click this and it wakes up. Let's click that and that. Oh, yeah, there we go. So you can sort of see. Some of the services are coming through there, and sort of some level. Yeah, the services are sort of doing a thing. I think that's sort of functioning. Yeah, everything's sort of waking up a bit. So I think we're not going to see any trains move for a few seconds, or even a minute or two. Is this our Dawlish? I wouldn't say it's a Dawlish. What is it like? I don't know. It's kind of. It's got a nice. I love this place, and it's got very big. It used to be kind of quite a small town. It's now. Or kind of really small, and it had a little coastal station, coastal railway running through it. I had no idea it would end up becoming quite so substantial. But this is kind of this is becoming kind of quite a major city. It's a big area. Along with Bury, this is like one of the major. These two have kind of become. They're almost becoming, or very soon will become, one urban area. Like this, these are connecting up. Like it's not far between these actually linking up and. So, so this becomes quite a large station. It becomes quite important. It'd be interesting to see how this develops as time goes on. Yeah. So, I think what I'm going to do is... Well, this is a big old train. What is this? Bury to Shanklin Stopper. Oh, yeah, okay. There are lots of trains everywhere. Everything is really busy. That's essentially the theme of what's happening on the map. Hello, Ella. Nice to see you. So, Space Peanut, you're right about the episode names, but I kind of update them after the fact. If you want to, there's a spreadsheet, a history spreadsheet that I think I've linked to in the Discord that kind of has what happens in every episode in a sort of a way that you can filter by a particular station or a particular railway line and sort of see what's been happening on that line, which may or may not be interesting for you all. What's this coming through? There's another stopping service. I think actually while we're here, the Great Central needs some... I think what services we've got? Bury to Maghole Stopper. Now let's have a look at the... Yeah, there we are. Let's have a look at the trains. The Bury to Maghole Stopper, the Bury to Shanklin Stopper, and the... oh yeah, the other one, of course, goes around the bypass, doesn't it? Yeah. So these two... Oh, it's all the same type of... Bury to Maghole, Bury to Shanklin. It's all the same. So it's 10 of the high-density sort of suburban coaches... I presume the same in the other direction. What's this now? Yeah, this is one of those. The game is being... It catches up. Once it's finished doing all of its pathing calculations, it soon quickly speeds up. I never sent you the save, did I? Need to get on that. Anyway, also this bay looks awesome. The KAD, with the way it sticks into the sea, is Bury something of a playground of the rich, or is it still quite based around fishing and industry? It's a good point. It is quite... It does look like it's mostly residential at this end, with a bit of industry down here. Yeah, there's industry along the coast here. Not much in the way of... I mean, the harbour it's a bit strange, really, because it's not... What's actually calling it the harbour? Yeah, there is some industry calling in and out, but not a huge amount, to be honest. The harbour's not well... I mean, yeah, the industry's over this side, really, so, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. What's... yeah, not a lot. There's a bit of retail, which I think is consuming the bread. There's some equipment, which has picked up a lot of the industry here. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I think, might say a harbour opening up on this side here to start bringing more cogs in. I think. Yeah, everything's going very slowly because, actually the game is running smoothly, but it's just doing lots of the actual, calcs that tell where the trains are supposed to be are going very slowly for reasons, 12th of July 1912. Things will eventually... Yeah. I do like the look of this train, actually. The steampunk streamlined thing, I think it looks really good. I like its 440 layout, that's quite nice. Where's this one? That's the same train. What's that? Actually, what type of train is that? What's this one? Bury to Franklin. Let's see. Okay. Where's this one? What is this? This is a 460. What is that? It's 460 Atlantic. Who's the steam train nerd in here? Oh yeah, the map. Go and have a look at the map. Haverhill is the industrial heart of the area, but Bury has grown up as a... No, I don't think so, because Haverhill has always been quite resorty. It's always been driven by tourism and people visiting. Lots of hotels by the coast here. So, no, I don't think so. In terms of industry, there's sort of the industry's built up down on this side. Yeah, it's not growing. Oh, it should be growing much. The number of residents has dropped a lot, but it should be growing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not. I'm surprised these haven't filled up immediately. There's a bit of a gap of stuff that's been bulldozed in this to make way for this new for the expanded station which was built. So now it's got... I mean, it doesn't look that expanded. It's still quite measly, really, but there's only that much that could be squeezed in. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Should we go and have a look at where should we go? Who's it? 442 is Atlantic. Thank you, Besquicklehausen. Thank you. Thank you, Bulcha as well. Right, where we get votes for where we're going to go and have a look at. Where we're going to go and sneak a peek at while just to see what's going on. Time is trundling onwards. Let's remind ourselves what's going on in Hendon before we come back and fix it. Also, things of frost. This is if we're going to do some line speed improvements. This bit's a nightmare because it's got all these curves. Look at these curves that are essentially on the... If I click on this, Yeah, rubbish. Needs sorting out. Anyway, here's Hendon. You can see we've got this main line coming through. And yeah, and then you can see the junction there with the coming through. Then it's two track all the way into Hendon. It'd be nice if everything actually woke up a bit. Come on, it's like the game's actually running fine, but it's just doing many calculations and deciding where the trains are supposed to be. I suppose, like graphically, from my perspective, this is running smooth and pretty as punch. I don't know what it's calculating. Anyway, I mean, okay, graphically it's actually a little bit not ideal, mild PowerPointing, but the actual game is running fine. If I do things, I mean, I say that. Anyway, how's Lowestoft? Yeah, we'll have a look at Lowestoft momentarily. So this is Hendon. You can see it's not serving. The station's only serving one side of the city. It's grown massively. There's a nasty junction just south of the that's here. That's actually it's running. There's a train that runs in and out and terminates on these platforms. It's just a nightmare, really. It's rubbish. So this station needs expanding. Absolutely, definitely needs expanding, and probably with some form of through platforms to get the fast trains through without them stopping. So anyway, what we're going to do is head up to where are we going to go? Any votes for what we're going to look at? Hendon by Lowestoft. So far we've only had Ella suggesting Lowestoft. Okay, let's. Yeah, I know. I still haven't sent you the save file, Ella. I said I need to do that. It's hidden away in a horrible set of file. Like the makers of this game, like nothing's finished in it. Oh, maybe it's because of all these. Look at these. Wondering what all the slowness is about. It's because I think I have, in terms of the number of vehicles I've got running on here. I bet this is partly. What's this going on here? Let's do this. What are these waiting for? What are you waiting for, mate? Yeah, is it going to go? Is it just waiting? I mean, I think that might be why. If I click here and go to no headquarters, there we are. How many road vehicles have we got? We've got 900, nearly 900, or certainly 850 road vehicles whizzing around. That's probably a contributing factor in some of the speed. We also have 421 trains, which is quite a lot. I think some of these, yeah, so I presume this is not helping. And it looks lovely, yeah. Game does lead to nice station-oriented towns. Yeah, it does happen that way. Need to expand the good yards. Check that line's vehicle amount. Yeah. No. I know how many vehicles are running. It's fine. I want it to have this many vehicles to make sure that it's. Ignore the fact that these are German Benz things. Ooh, what's this? What's a regional passenger train that's got a problem? Why? Why has this train got a problem? What? Why? Oh. I know why. That's irritating. What also I could do is if I do this. Hopefully this is not gonna. Oh. Let me just check that it's not. I'm not making anything do silly things. How full is this train? It's pretty full, which means that I'm probably not going to be able to do the cheat, which I was just going to reverse that train and deal with the consequences, but actually I probably need to try and sneak in a line here to let that train escape, which is actually possible without too much pain. Is that doing what I want it to do? Oh no, it isn't, because it needs to go into the other track. Oh yeah. Interestingly, now, okay. So that is going like that and across that and across that, but it'd be nice if it could go across all of them into there. Ooh, can I do it? I've switched my catenary off. Yeah, let me try it. See if this works. So let's go with there. Okay. Now if I do that and this as well. Now how's that worked? I think it might have worked, you know. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's done a slightly weird thing, but that doesn't seem to be causing too many clashes, actually. Oh no, I do want that to be fixed, actually. Let's stick that there. When it's coming in to Haverhill goods from Rugeley, let me stick it through there. And this as well. Yeah, good. Just to keep it on this, on these platforms. Okay, has that now fixed that? I think it has. Should have. Yeah. That's now going to continue off in the direction it needs to go. Good stuff. Okay, that's fixed. Right, who else is suggesting things? Hendon looking... Yeah. Right. You change the platform allocation for sidings. One platform still unused. No, I'm going to save... There's not enough freight. The frequency of freight coming in here is not so much that I think it's a problem. I think it's alright. And I'll save the other side for other types of movement. Where are we heading? Let's head up here. Before... Oh, so this... I don't know why. I don't know what this is and why it's... This takes such a bizarre route. I think all of them seem to just get lost. They get repathed places that don't make any sense. Anyway, whatever. It seems to be vaguely going in the right direction. Let's go this way. This is... See, everything's running. Everything is now running, you see? Now that everything's sort of worked out where it needs to be, it is moving. Oh, that's old and slow. What is that? Bury to Hartlepool... Stopper. Oh, okay. It's the stopper between Bury and Hartlepool. It's not exactly going at rocket speed, is it? It's 20 miles an hour-ish. Also, there's not many... Also, this is getting clogged up to hell. I tell you what, while I'm around, let's just always turn this off too. So I've got a bit of visibility as to what's going on. Yeah, there we go. It's quite congested. There's Wakefield, Southgate. Suggestions for towns you want to go and visit. Like we're doing a bit of a tour, so get your suggestions in. You can get the map on the video description if you want to just remind yourself what the town names are. If there's any towns that we haven't looked at for ages or you're interested in having a look at, pop me a message in the chat. We'll go and have a look at them. This is... What is this? What's this? Oh, express covered goods heading to the Royal Hartlepool Arms Company. Ah, has this actually got anything on the go yet? Also, yeah, it's not particularly busy line, so I think it's fine. What? How much is in? No, it's nothing. It's not really generating anything yet. I don't think it's got... Has anything arrived? Like, is anything on its way over there yet? Oh, some. It's just got anything in it? No, it doesn't. This has not got anything on it yet. But I think there are, if I stick on vehicles, I think there are. Yeah, I think this is a slow and steady convoy of vehicles making their way into here with, yeah, so that's going to start happening soon. So that's the armory, that's the arms factory. Certainly not the last to be founded on the island, given the years that we're in. Let's see. So, well, let me switch those vehicles off again. There we go. Let's whiz along here. So we're heading up to Lowestoft to have a look. So what's going on. Melksham is always interesting. What is happening in Melksham? Not very much. Not very much. I mean, it's still fairly large, but not hugely. It's not hugely busy. It's at this quite busy junction. The connection of the Great Northern and that kind of coastal line there. There we go. It's all kicking off. We've got this. We've got obviously the new bridge that was put in here. But I kind of want to replace this bridge. It would look much more realistic with. Should we try and do it? Even though I know it's going to break and I'm going to have rage with that flipping, the blinking functionality. But I'm going to try and do it with the new. Oh, this is just not. I mean, you know what? I'm going to save this before it happens, just in case. Am I? No, fucker it. I'm not. I'm just going to live in the moment. if I demolish this, it's not going to let me put this back as a nice bridge, is it? And I'm going to get angry and it's going to be ragey. But I want this to be a more modern bridge anyway, because this is just not realistic to be an arch bridge. So it's happening. Oh my god. Ooh. Well, okay, that's progress. That was a success. This one, surely this one won't be. Oh. Well, there you go then. That's turn up for the books. What about this end? Surely this is going to be the pain. This is going to be where the pain occurs, right? Yeah. That's where the pain is going to be. That I knew it was going to be. It was too good to be true. Oh, sigh. Okay. How are we going to do this? Save. Everyone's saying save. Yeah. Stratford Pier is not something. Oh, we'll go and have a look at. So, whoa, slow the suggestions and at me in so I can spot the suggestions when I scroll back. Obviously, I've caused myself some absolute horror pain here that I'm now going to have to blink and fix. I need a signal. Okay, right. Let's see if this works. So I hate this. The bridge construction thing in this game is bad. It's just bad, folks. Maybe that's what I want to do. Actually, maybe I do just want to have bridge like that whole way. You know, maybe. The thing is, the trouble with that is that the geometry is now. Oh well, it kind of always was, wasn't it? I'm gonna do that, and then this, and then I'm gonna demolish. No. Why are you saying collision game? That's not what I want to see. I just want. Ugh. Should I just leave it? Right. Well, I needed signals, didn't I? Let me just. I think that's about right, isn't it? It's about there. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Now at least it looks better. It looks a bit more like what you'd expect to see, a kind of a bridge like that for those spans. Okay, I'm slightly happy about that. That's not horrible. That's actually acceptable. That's the sort of thing you might see like in various depots. You often see like a girder bridge like this kind of over the top. Right, here's Lowestoft. Trains are moving. This is actually really busy along here. Because we've got pretty decent... There's a decent flow of steel now. This is pretty much at full tilt. I think that's not quite, actually. Shit ton of ore, not much coal, which is a bit weird. This is getting a decent supply of oil, thanks Ella's chemical company or whatever it is, Ella's Plastics. How are all the new industry links at Harrogate Dawlish doing? Yeah, well, that's a good point. We're going to have a look at that. Right, so I'm going to scroll down. So, Lowestoft first, and then I'll go through the list of everyone's requests. So, it's Kroll Company, creating many goods which are being shipped via here. You can see this like nice industrial line kind of just built, basically kind of running on the road there. I kind of graphic that up to make it look a bit like it's just on the road, which I think looks quite nice. Anyway, there's this new tunnel that was built that takes... It's just a new ore mine that's opened up to just pump more raw materials into this factory. There's a tram train here that's... I don't know what it's up to. Doing something. There's lots of trams going around, actually. It's quite congested, actually, with trams. It's fine. They're going in. It's moving. Lowestoft is growing a bit. It's steady. It'd be nice if it had... What's it lacking? There's more bricks, actually, needed. Where are these? What's this waiting for? This is going to Lowestoft, and it's... Interesting. It actually needs more stone. I could do with shipping more stone into this. This is getting emptied at absolute full tilt, I think. Yeah, full tilt. No matter what stone this thing can pump out, it's being sent here. Which is basically outputting as fast as it can, actually. Anyway, right, okay, so this is Lowestoft. They're still wanting to expand, but the plans are complicated, and there's lots of discussion as to, particularly with all the different running rights, the various companies that run in here. The Great Central and the Southern all run in here, so there's a lot of argy-bargy. So it's pushing back there, but they're planning. They're kind of planning where they want the station to be. They reckon they're going to put it here. That discussion is still open-ended. Where is the next? Right. So I'm going to quickly remind myself where. Let's see. So Lowestoft. Then Blackpool. Ella, we're going to go and have a look at your company now, actually. Then Jesse 101 Gaming suggested we go and look at Blackpool, which we're going to do. Then Stratford Pier. So Ella's chemical company, then Blackpool, then Stratford Pier. Yes, so let's do that. Ella, here's your chemical company, which is, yeah, it's at full level. It's looking very snazzy. There it is. Look, snazzy. Actually, weirdly, it looks older than a lot of the other factories. It looks kind of, oh man, it's just unfinished. They totally in this game they totally had the idea that they would have industries that advanced with time, and then they just didn't have time to implement it, which is really annoying. I mean, I say that this is not, it's not got any of the juice, so it's currently not doing anything. Is that because trains are? Why is that? Is that because there's a load of oil trains not moving down here? Where is that? Why? Let's see. No, it's kind of happening. This is coming in. This is an Ella train. Well, what condition is this? It's alright condition. There we are. No, talking of which, I'm going to do that thing that. Where is it? Let's keep playing. Actually, vehicles, condition, bad. Oh, we've got a lot of bad condition trains. Okay, well, we're going to do the thing. We're going to go and visit places first. Will the original station stay open for through traffic? Possibly. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. We have to see. Let's go and look at places first before we fix those trains that need fixing. So, what was it? It was... Ooh, what is this? It's a boat. I don't know what this boat does. Is it a faster passenger ship? Let's go to... What was the first thing? So, Ella's Plastics is sort of working. We're going to have a look at Stratford Pier, since we're over here. Here's Stratford Pier. I don't know how many people use it, actually. It's not an unreal... I mean, some people use it. You know, it's not totally, like... You know, it's not totally abandoned. What is this? Let's... This has been going for a while. You know what? Let's... Maybe we replace it with this new thing. What is this new thing? Is it just a... Is this actually a freight thing? Capacity 130. Is it... It's cargo type all. Paddle steamboat. So that's really a freight... It's a freight jobbo, rather than a passenger jobbo. Okay. Yeah, so this is a freight thing, but it's got a decent speed. 20 mile an hour, that's fast. So that's... yeah, it's worth maybe going in and updating some of our freight with that vehicle. Okay, that was Stratford Pier. Who was it who asked about Stratford Pier anyway? Oh, Harrogate and Dawlish freight links. They should be working fine, actually. There's Matlock. Let's go down here. We're heading to Blackpool eventually, don't worry. Oh, here's this. So these are here. Is that waiting to fill up? What's that? It's got... Yeah, that's leaving. It's full of oil. It's leaving to go. That's over there. Which means... How... We're losing money quite impressively high speed, actually, which is interesting. Let me go down here. So here's our... Now, oh, that's just pulling away. Has it got anything in it? Nothing. I think maybe that's the first oil thing that's being shipped over. So it's working. I think the links are working. Pleasingly, that's just pulled away without causing too much of a slowdown for this as well. So, you know, it's that's all right. Whoever in the chat was suggesting a new layout for this line, I love that diagram. We're going to definitely be looking at these sorts of things as we get closer to... The railways look a certain way at the moment. They're designed to do everything rather than to be optimised for services. But when we kind of start reaching the sort of 60s, 70s, particularly the 80s and beyond, we'll start seeing layouts that are more heavily optimised for service patterns rather than just trying to do everything for everyone. Such as the way that design, you know, operations started leading design far better in the latter parts of the 20th century. At the moment, though, the railways are built to kind of do everything for everyone. Because labour to maintain it is cheap, so you can put in lots of S&C that allows it. Right, let's go to Blackpool. Any other suggestions of where we're heading to? So that was the suggestion for that, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to... there, We're going to Blackpool. There's Shanklin, by the way. Also Flitwick. Look at the size of Flitwick. It's huge. Flitwick is massive. Absolutely massive. Large amounts of freight. Yeah, it's getting shipped a fair amount of freight in. Yeah, there's this huge railway complex here in Flitwick. It's ended up being kind of the de facto headquarters, the inadvertent and de facto headquarters of the Great Western. They must have had a building there that's been demolished. Anyway, you can see it's kind of expanding. Yeah, that's pretty large. And then just up the line is, of course, Shanklin, with its various stations and much development. What is it expanding up to? It is getting larger. I think it is expanding out. It's kind of reaching both coastlines. Anyway, right, Blackpool. There's Elliottsborough. Hello, if Elliot used to watch this, and I don't know if you are watching after the fact, Elliot. You've got a town named after you. There we go. Marvelous. Next, and then Bungay Junction, obviously, which again, it's just a kind of a fairly rudimentary junction station, but actually I think it gets pretty good numbers because a lot of people, yeah, you look at these numbers, a lot of people change trains. They change trains heading southwards and swap out onto trains going another direction. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite busy. A lot of people waiting. What are they all waiting for? What are they all waiting for? They're waiting for the Leighton to Stratford. They want to go up to Blackpool. What is that? Also Leighton to Southwark. They want to go to Elliottsborough. Oh, it's just people generally wanting to travel on the Great Western. Oh, there you go. Good stuff. Welcome to the Great Western Railway. There's a Midland service heading off to Southport. Kingston to Southport. Anyway. Right, Blackpool. The moment you've all been waiting for, or rather those of you who are wanting to have a look at Blackpool. Here we are. Here's Blackpool. With the railway going through, you can see sort of it's this interesting junction. It's basically the junction between the line heading northwards, the Great Western Railway heading northwards, which I know sounds a bit of a strange sentence to say, and then the line towards Stratford. Here you can see the line going towards Stratford. That's actually pretty fast now. That's a pretty fast connection through to Stratford. So there we go. So that's those lines. The Island Line purple train is not on the map because it's not on the mainland. It's on one of the islands. So that's why. Yeah, let's... Right, let's have a think about some of the lines that are... What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, first of all, we've got trains that need swapping out, don't we? So, lots of trains that are going bad that need some TLC. So let's have a look. I've paused it as well just to look at those. Purple train is one of them, which is over here. There it is. And it does look pretty knackered. Is it going to get swapped out for a new train? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Is it really? How badly knackered is it? It's kind of looks pretty knacked. Is it time to send this one to the depot and a new train come out? Maybe. Possibly, but we'll get there. So, more importantly though, is these trains here. So, these are they all in the same? These all bad? Yeah, okay. What are they? They're all running with this. Have we still got this train? Yeah, we do actually. So let's just how full are these? Not hugely full. So that's fine. Let's replace those for those. Marvelous. So it's just a trip to the works. Let's see what else. We've got these regional passenger services that are. What are these doing? These are running Raleigh to Bury stopper. That feels like it probably ought to be. Yeah, these trains are. If enough of them are like maxing out, then I might. Yeah, some of them are pretty busy. I might up that to 7. Yeah, might up that to 8. So let's go for. First of all, let's upgrade the loco for that. And let's also put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's give it an upgrade. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing me rounds. What's this? Oh yeah, this is right. Managed vehicle. What is this? This. Let's swap them out like for like. That's basically it. I'm imagining that we're not replacing it, we're just sending it for a proper trip to the works. How full are these? I don't think this train gets full. No, it does not. Next is... Oh, it's this chaos. What is this train? This is a knackered old train, and it's got like an old... Look at this. It's pretty knacked. What is this? Where's this going to? Oh, it's Stratford to Raleigh. Yeah, that kind of feels like we need to get rid of that old two-axle. Oh, sorry, the old that old short wheelbase thing. It's time to swap that out. Many things. Let's do that. Let's swap these out with. Yeah, let's go with. I know I could swap it out for a faster one, but I quite like some of the older. You know what? Maybe this one we will. It's going to get an upgrade. And was it 1, 2, 3, 4? I kind of like having a mixture of locomotives on the line. Anyway, that's a slight improvement. Yeah, good. People raging at me for picking the older trains. The real GWR did go pretty far north. Went right up into the. Actually, how much further north? Did it get any further north than Birmingham? Did any of their trains like run into Crewe randomly? No, I don't think they did they? Right, what's this? The GNR Suburban. What's this? This is running... let's go and have a look. So this is running... Bradshaw to Paynton... Suburban... it's just a Suburban service. So what we're going to do with this is swap it... Yeah, this is going to get swapped out with a newer... Swap this out with this, and it's still going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. How full are these? 17. Not too bad. Let's have a look at this again. What else have we got left? So this is... What's this? This is... You know, there's Bradshaw to Bodmin. Bradshaw to Bodmin. Oh, it's the Bodmin train. Oh. It kind of feels, again, like a Suburban service that needs to be, perhaps be upgraded. I think. Yeah, let's do that. Give it an upgrade. Very nice. And I think this is the Kingston to Ashbourne Ferry. A similar story, I think. Let's 2, 3, 4, 5. How busy is this train? That's not too bad. Good. And what else have we got? Southport to Crowell Stopper. Is that what I said? Southport to Crowell Stopper. GNR Southport up to Crowell. Are both of these trains pretty full? Oh, no, they're not that full. That's quite a random journey. Interesting. Kind of not quite sure what that service even is, to be honest. Let's give it three of these, four of these. Yeah, there we are. Right, and not many left. Stratford to Hartlepool. Yeah, there we go. Stratford to Hartlepool stopper. So this is the okay. Yeah. So again, this is gonna get the old upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just right the way through. Happy days. And that shouldn't leave us many left actually now. So we've got this Midland train, which is, what is this? Let's give it the old. Let's also upgrade this one. What is this? Regional, you know, maybe for a bit of variety. There we are. Are those supposed to be? Are they 80 meters? Are they length? No, they are over it. That's fine. And we just have. Oh my god, how many of these knackered old trains have we got left? Quite a few. There we are. Let's just. I try and do this off stream because it's tedious, but how full is this train? Not that full. And there's still more. Kingston to Harrogate Junction. Oh yeah, we probably should put that corner. Oh, maybe not now. Right. Let's pop. No, actually, let's keep that one for now. There we go. And what else am I doing? The last but not least is these. Whatever these are. Where are they headed? They're Bradshaw to Gisborough. Bradshaw to Gisborough. Oh, that totally can get yeah, that's totally getting a... Are they both full? I'd imagine they're... Oh, not too bad, actually. Okay. Oh, I did one, didn't I? There we go. It should now leave me with a nice list of... oh, God, what more? Oh, these are all going to go pop all at once, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So these are... What are these? This is Harrogate's Droitwich Spa. Ah, yeah, okay. To which Harrogate? Harrogate's Droitwich Spa. If I go here, Harrogate's Droitwich Spa. It's going to Harrogate Bay. Okay. Oh, that probably needs to be a better train then, doesn't it? Actually, thinking about it. So let's swap these out for this one. And maybe also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I do want it to be Suburban still. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep it as it is. These are going to start going bad quite quickly, I think, aren't they? Let's get these. What are these? Bradshaw to Kingston Suburban. Yeah, let's swap this out as well. Is full. Oh, they are. One of them is quite full, wasn't it? Anyway, let's leave it for now. Right. Where else do we want to go to? Does anyone else want to go and see a particular thing? Birkenhead, Liverpool. Ah, okay. Yeah, they went up to Liverpool. Still buildings. Of course there are. Yeah, still buildings with GWR signs on them in Liverpool. Very good point. And Birkenhead. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go through. I don't think I've replaced any trains that I'll replace with others yet. Possibly, maybe, possibly, probably. I can just increase the maintenance if I want to stop them drop into bad condition. It's true. I mean, yes, there is queuing, but also things move. He says, looking at what appears to be a gargantuan queue. Oh dear, yeah. Did I actually do the re-signalling from... I didn't, did I? There's a re-signal I needed to do. Anyway, maybe. This is the queue coming into... going round the corner from Harrogate Junction down into Harrogate. Again, Harrogate Victoria probably ought to be a larger station, but is not. It's quite fun when these things... So is these just queuing up? Let me get rid of the signals. Let me hide signals, because I don't think it's making my life easy to see where the queues are. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Not too bad. Once they're out onto the free main line, they're moving quite a bit. I think they're still quite bunched up. Anyway, when's Harrogate Junction being segregated to a little shuttle thing? Well, who knows? I think there's a decent density of services through on this section coming through these stations. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's coming into its own now, I think. Also, Harrogate Victoria is getting busy. It's getting really busy. Anyway, right, marvellous. Lots of fun stuff going on. Right, any other suggestions of where you want to go and have a look at? I've seen the word Liverpool, which isn't relevant because people aren't meaning this Liverpool. We are going to go and have a look at this Liverpool, though. There's Bradshaw looking sizable, with its various trams going around. Let's go and have a look at the square, actually. How's the square looking? I see that already they've... Oh no, they're nice. Oh, they have built some buildings in amongst the sort of ceremonial trees that were put there. Oh well. Let's go and have a look at Liverpool, which is out along one of the Metropolitan Railway lines, isn't it? Along here. Here's Liverpool. First of all, Oh yeah, it's sort of steadily rising as a place. Is it growing? It's got bigger. It's certainly got larger than it used to be. Yeah, it's August 1913. Do people want to go and have a look at the Western Isles Railway, or are people just not sure what it is? Yeah. Any other suggestions for things people want to see? You know what? We're going to go have a look at the. We're going to whiz over this way. We're going to have a look at the. Wait for it. We're going to go over here and have a look at the Western Isles Railway that people are curious about. It's this little thing here. It connects Westminster and Arkfield, and this is about as exciting as it is. In fact, we need to think about whether we're going to buy a new. What is it? Purple train? Yes. Add, and then maybe add. There we go. Let's add a couple of those. I'm going to call this the purple train. There we go. And it's not purple, is it? It's a disaster. What colour am I going to make it? It's more like it. And we're going to swap. We're going to swap that out. We're going to put that onto the Western Isles Railway, and we're going to then. And this train has a lot of people on it. Let's let it reach its destination first. Oh God. I need to pause this one. Wait. Can I stop it? Stopped. Ah, good. I want it to stop. When it goes out, I want it to stop. Oh, I didn't know you can actually just stop them. So potentially I could run trains out and just have them stopped places. That's fun. Anyway, that's precisely what I'm going to do here. Stop. I'm just going to sit it there, and then we're going to let the other one arrive, and then I'll swap it out. Hopefully that just stays stopped. Yeah, stopped. Oh, I quite like that. Didn't know you could do that. Anyway. So, wasn't it Ely where I did a Portsmouth and Southsea? Ely. Oh yes, it was Ely. Yeah. We're going to go and have a look at the Orpington branch first, though. Remember the Orpington Railway? There's this thing here. In fact, some of the lines, quite a few of the lines around here, are just being left to rot, basically. So as we head down to Bristol, see there's this distinct lack of railway down here. It's almost invisible from the air because it's being pretty much left to its own devices. It's not had much love. It's a very lightly used railway, and it's getting a bit grassy. It's not. No one's winning prize length for that. And I think it's a similar story on the. If you get here, it's a bit busier, but I think once you get much beyond here, the railway's getting a bit less. It's getting a bit grassy and ignored, unloved. It just doesn't have much traffic. I don't think it doesn't have much traffic. Not many trains using the line. There we are. See, this is what is this? This is the Orpington to Frome. It's just not very busy. It's quite nice, isn't it? There on the beach. October 1913. I'm sure everything's fine around the rest of the world. How do I make the railway look overgrown like that? I just put grass over the top of it. I think it looks quite fun. This is vanilla. Remember, things are possible. Yeah. So if for example, if I go and have a view from the inside, it just looks quite. Yeah, the railway disappears pretty rapidly. It's quite nice. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. So, what else? We're going to go and have a look at Ely, weren't we? Someone mentioned Ely. Let's do that. Keep your recommendations coming through. Yes, using the shift trick, precisely. That's Wooler. There you are. This station's become quite busy, by the way. I don't know if it's become busier than the... No, that's still the busiest. I think more services do still call. But basically, these services are close enough to interchange, and I think it's meant that Wooler is become better connected and is growing as a result. It's not a huge place, but it is growing a bit. We've got a nice track realignment that happened down here as well, which is good. Ely is down this way, isn't it? There's Maghull, and there's Bridport, and Corby, and Gisborough, and then there's the railway line that goes down to Ely via this station here. I wonder how many people use Estuary Station. I mean, People are waiting at it to catch a train, so it can't be that unused, you know. Look, people are here waiting to catch a train from it, so yeah, it's got decent numbers. Fair play. Is that because people are taking the ferry across? It's a bit straight. It surprises me if so. Charts. No, well, that can't be it because it's pretty underused. Yeah. What is that? Oh, wait, what's that? Leighton to Ely. Oh. I feel like these need to be upgraded, to be honest. Condition very good. Really? Should we swap it out with a faster? What's that? 16, and this is 17, 19, and this is 20. But I don't know. Can this actually take passengers? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Can it? Right, who's in there? Can the Schaffhausen take passengers? Is Wooler Newark with a sensible grade separation? Yeah, you could look at it like that. Yeah, that feels like a better boat for that journey, to be honest. Anyway, Ely. We're going down to Ely to have a look at Ely. Here is Ely, with its harbour, with its curvy bit, with its bridge going over the top now, and the station running next to it. It's carrying some passengers, you know. It's not bad. Yeah. There we go. There's Ely with its pier. Marvellous. I think it showed passengers when you had it selected. No, possibly. When can we first... So, yeah, here we go. I'm not making any predictions as to when we can see the first mass line abandonments. Jesse 101 Gaming. But, you know, generally you saw lines being abandoned. Yeah. Later. Are we literally just looking around today? No complaints if we are. To an extent, there's not a huge amount of physical infrastructure to build, to my mind. I mean, there's lots of intent and planning, but there's just a bit of a lull, I think. We're just having a look around, seeing what's going on. There's time. I wanted to just kind of advance a bit of time, really. Gisborough's large. I know people tune in to watch me build things, but also sometimes it's nice to just sort of see what's going on. Ooh! What's this? A new train. Right, okay. Fun times. Let's have a look at where we're going to put this new train. Because I think the new train looks fun. What are these? Kingston to Harrogate Junction. These are possibly a good example of where I think this train is. Let's do this. I think we just swapped these out. Well, we're going to update them again. Let's get rid of the loco on that and shove on this. There we go. And there. There we are. The black is annoying. It'd be nice. It's inside out and upside down. The stuff that's yellow should be black, and the stuff that's black should be gold. But anyway, it's an aesthetic, I suppose. Right. What are we going to swap these new German loco tank thing? I like this, and I want to make it appear in lots of places. I like having a diversity of trains running on the island. So let's have a think about where we're going to put that. What I could do, actually, is do this and do some filtering. So we've got... let's just filter train, and let's just put pass here. Let's extend this size-wise as well, so we can see what trains we've got. So, maybe make this shorter so we've got a bit of visibility. There we are. And I pinned it, lovely. So Bradshaw to Bodmin. Maybe that's a good example of a service that I'd quite like to... There we are. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Because I just did replace it, didn't I? There we are. Let's pop in this new one. There we go. Like the look of that. Very nice. So that's done. What about... So we've got these expresses. Stoppers. The Bury to Framlingham. Stopper. It could be swap that one out, I think. Maybe leave that one for that. The Bury to Hartlepool stopper. I think this is a good example of a Suburban one that we can... it's sort of... Let's just give it the old full replacement. I don't mind the capital expenditure. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. What else? Happy New Year. Yeah, lovely. Does Gisborough look like it could support a tram network? It could do, couldn't it? Yeah. Let's see. So lots of expresses. We've got the Hendon Pier branch, which has got this little chuff here. Thing is, I quite like this little chuff. I don't think it needs to have anything more substantial. What do you think? Could we put something more substantial? I don't think it needs it. It's fine. I like a bit of variety. Let's go. So Kingston to Ashbourne Ferry. Again, that feels like a one that can get swapped out. Oh. So let's do just that. Let's pop that in. There we go. Nice. GCR Kingston to Bodmin. Kingston to Bradshaw. Kingston to Bradshaw feels like it should be a better service than that, to be honest. I mean, these all... Kingston to Bodmin. Yeah, that's another one that's going to be... we're going to pop in. Swap that out. There we are. Boom. I know we have different episodes. Sometimes I do infrastructure, sometimes I do other stuff. I try and keep it a bit, different things happening. Although try not just have it relentless infrastructure or relentless services or relentless train swapping out. It's nice to see things moving on. I'm doing all this now because I kind of want to concentrate without worrying about time disappearing onwards without me noticing. Kingston to Bradshaw. This, again, I think these need to be... I think these need to be this one because it's a bit faster, isn't it? 2, 3, 4. There we are. What have we got? Maghull to Stratford Ferry. That's the Stratford Ferry service we've just talked about. The Shanklin to Framlingham stopper is... kind of feel like that... kind of now at this point feel like these need to be swapped out with bigger train. Because that's a long service. Shanklin to Framlingham stopper is kind of a long service, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're running low on the big cash. There we are. And the Shanklin to Maghull stopper is also really ought to be, because what's we've got? It's 10. That's that. Probably to Shanklin it's 10. Kind of feel like that also needs to be. This needs to be. This needs to be like this. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Okay. So all these suburban services, I totally think all these suburban services, having just replaced them with a new loco, we are now... Well, basically, it sells the old loco. I think if I actually... What I think I can do is do this. And then switch that off. And then if I go... I think if I go... If I get down to my GNRs... And then select all the GNRs. Wait for it. And then go sub. There we are. So these are all... Okay, so let's go. So these are all 3. And what's that? 3. So if I swap these now out. Now I know you're going to go, but you just replace those, but it's fine. Because it basically sells the old vehicles and... Okay, now the 2 ones. So that's 2, 2, 2. Swap those out with the same again. And what's left? 4s. 4. Just those 2. Oh, it's very ethereal, nice music, isn't it? What was that 4? There we go. I think those are all swapped out. Very nice. The Suburbans are swapped out. Lovely. Is that now still filtery? It is, isn't it? Which I'm going to forget about, and then I'll get ragey. So that's not... I've watched enough sips to see how much the rage burns. Don't want any ripping on this stream. Let's see. Oh, there's lots of chat going on. There's a passengers select. New thing, new train. Yeah, lovely. Tram networks start actively closing in about 20 years. Yeah, the days when people still want to build new networks are somewhat limited. This time period was still quite busy for new construction, at least electrification of tram lines. Yeah, lots of new tram lines. I think new tram lines are going to be a thing in kind of the next, well, basically through the 20s. You will see a further expansion. In the interwar years, a big expansion of trams. You'll see trams all over the place. Likewise, you'll see more suburban rail because as the railways realise they need to try and compete with trams. So that's some of the stuff we might see in the interwar years. But what is this war that I'm talking about anyway? So we'll get there. Morecambe Stopper. What's happening to Morecambe Stopper? Oh, another one that I think that needs to be swap these out. So this is there we go. Is it 8? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. Lovely. And Southport to Kroll Stopper. We've still got these. Oh, see that? Those. I feel like all of these. Yeah, let's leave those for now for a bit of variety. We've got. I mean, the Great Western is always just a bit of a shambles. It's always behind the times when it comes to this stuff. Yeah. What I think, yeah, let's just leave the Great Western entirely, as often I do. Likewise, I'm going to leave the Midland and the Southern, because I think we've kind of, it's decent enough mix there. Oh, actually, you know what, there's, which is the one that I'm going to change. Ely to Gisborough is fine. Corby Southern Stopper, that's kind of got that loco, that's probably fine as well. Bradshaw to Paynton via Dawlish. That feels like a, no, let's leave it. What's this? Those are all the long distance ones up the joint line, and then Shanklin to Flitwick. Yeah, Shanklin to Flitwick. These two are going to get swapped out with the new loco as well. There we go. Increase that frequency of service. There's a Shanklin to Flitwick shuttle service essentially. Now, what have I missed? Ah, yeah, because I've got past, but I haven't gone 1906. There we go. Now, what I want to do is do what I want to do. And if I just do now, if I go 1906, yeah, swap all this out. Actually, should we do it by line? Yeah, let's maybe do it by line. Let's do it by line. Let's do it by line. Let's close this. Oh, actually, freight. Are those steamers any good for freight as well? We've not looked at freight at all. I haven't got that much freight that's in the, yeah. I think we're probably all right. Yeah. Freight, I think we're okay with what we've got at the moment. Any thoughts? No, maybe, yes. Yeah. Yeah, this video was like a last minute, oh, cack, I was going to do one of these, wasn't I? Let's whiz over to, where are we? Framlingham, Hendon. We're going down to Bradshaw. Because, I do say because like that a lot, don't I? There we go. It's interesting, someone was moaning about my sense of humour recently on somewhere, I can't remember where, and I didn't even know I had one. I don't know what my sense of humour is. What is my sense of humour? Who knows? Anyway, I say a lot. Not sure that counts as a sense of humour. I think it just counts as having limited capacity to do multiple things at once. Talking of which, I'm changing this to, there we are. So what's the main? This is the main one. So we're going to swap this out with this new, exciting new Suburban stock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is now. That means all of this is going to be 1914 stock, which I'm now going to have to rename, aren't I? Oof. There we go. There we are, and Lovely. Let's keep moving time on, actually. What can I say? I like little nods to the way that the railways actually work in sometimes, but harbour it. Let's also swap out. Should we swap out one of these as well? Let's swap out. Let's swap this out as well. There we are. Oh, cash is an issue. Also, wowza on our earnings. That's spectacular. 8, 7, 6. We're going to have a look at our lines and how terrible they're all doing next, and understand why that is. Because wow was that? Yeah, there we are. Oh, crikey! Right, stick you in there, and also rename you and you and you, and also you. Good, nearly there. Ah, that's very nice. We're nearly getting there. That now is going to go faster, which is good. Which is fine. We're going to have some trains. These are slower. Hilariously, all of these are still slow trains. We'll upgrade them shortly, though. I'm sure. There's only so much you can do at once. This is... I mean, these trains are still limited to 30, whatever the stock is. Details was maximum speed. Still limited to 37, but it'll accelerate a bit quicker. I like the Suburban. I like that Suburban stock. You see, I like the Suburban slam door stock. It's satisfying. Right. Prefer chat in real time. Yeah. What's that? But. Will we see idiotic Zeppelin raids soon? Oh, no doubt. There's definitely going to be Zeppelin raids. I've no idea what those will look like. No, I don't know to what extent the island is going to get impacted by war in terms of like the Blitz. I don't expect much. I think more it's going to be like what the impacts are of, in more industrialization and the heavy use of like heavy traffic on the line and the lack of maintenance for that duration, those sorts of things. The lack of any major infrastructure construction during the war as well. Everything goes on pause, if you like. Yeah, so... oh, it's all happening. Is this thing full of tools? A bit. Is this full of juice? No, it's empty. Well, that's not good. Why is it? What are these ships? What are you doing if you're not bringing in the good stuff? 15. It's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Anyway. March 1914. I'm sure everything's fine in Europe. I'm sure everything is fine in Royal Yugoslavia. Oh no, it's not. There's definite war being fought at the moment. Was it 1912 the war started? There were lots of war being fought in the Balkans at this point. Yeah, lots of on and off skirmishes. These are quite neat and tidy actually. I've not really looked at them, but they're quite like these. Now, do we want to replace this with, while I'm here? I've got a signal. There's only one signal on one side. I'm not going to do it under that road bridge because it'll get very angry. But I think maybe I will do it here. Do what, you might ask? Well... do some, bridge structure replacements. Yeah. Where was that signal? It was just on the other side here, wasn't it? It was like here, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. This is a train full of wood. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. Yeah, these trains look quite nice. What configuration are they? They are. Can't see configuration. Oh. Is that 480? No, it's a 26. What is that? 262? Is that what that is? Kind of hard to tell. It's because it's gutting steam out everywhere. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh no, yeah, it is. It's a 262. That's quite nice. I like that. Very nice. I mean, this particular train isn't making a sound, so maybe we'll... Yeah, there we are. That's better. Very nice. Oh, there's a bus. You see, there's some buses going around. I quite like this thing. I think it looks quite nice. These sorts of trains started appearing. These sorts of locos definitely started appearing quite a lot in like the interwar years, and then yeah, it's 262. Yeah. I thought it was 280, but no, it's a 262. These sort of big tanks. We didn't see many of these big tanks. And correct me if I'm wrong on this. We didn't see many of these big tanks until the interwar and then post-war, like interwar and then post-Second World War years. Anyway, how long will the stream be, Jermaine? You know they're always about 2 hours. Will the island try and claim independence? Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen politically. I'm just playing it by ear and doing what feels fun / historically interesting to play with. We'll see. And it's pumping out a lot of steam. It's quite an impressive amount of steam pumping out. Also, the colour is honking. Also, I don't like the fact that this immediately looks dirty. It kind of, it immediately looks a bit aged and weathered. People looked after their locos. The trains looked shiny. Anyway, I digress. It's May 1914. I'm sure everything's fine. Let's go to Hendon and start the reconstruction at Hendon, shall we? Hendon, where are you? It's going to be a complicated reconstruction. I know. I just know it. So, right. What to do here? Well, firstly, I think this all just gets kiboshed. What happens to all these pass? When I do these guys? Do they just get like? Are these guys just going to get Thanos'd if I? Do they just get Thanos'd or do they go somewhere else? What happens to these people? Any ideas? No. I'm just going to do this and then bulldoze this. No, there are a lot of people here wandering around. I wouldn't recommend that. This is an active construction site, folks. Michael's saying no, just build a bypass. No, there's no Hendon bypass being built, I'm afraid. Lots of discussion about the Hendon bypass, but tell me where a bypass would fit through all this. It's not happening, is it? There's no space for a bypass to be built. So it's going to be an upgrading of the existing infrastructure with a chance for trains to pass through. Which is kind of what we need to work out now. Yeah, let's have a think about how this is going to look. Firstly, if there's space for some passenger buildings to go in. There kind of is, actually, on that side. Yeah. Ish. That's a big building there, isn't it? You don't really want to kibosh that. So if I do something, I need to put a passenger building in. Squeeze a passenger building in here, which demolishes that. That's happened. That's happened. It's happened. Sorry, folks. Let's smooth this out. No. Come on, game. Yeah, lovely. And so that's done. On the other side, what? I think this needs quite a bit of work. So full demolition of this side. Oh, it's also short. It's also short. Oh golly, of course it is. So it's a short platform, which is an issue. All the platforms on this branch are short, actually. I think maybe through trains just aren't going to stop at Hendon. If I have them coming in, if I do that, well, this could. The thing is, getting them in there is just going to be a nightmare anyway, so... Alright, let's do... Right, so there, I've got through tracks if I need them, and then I can put some platforms in. They're very short. I think I'm going to need to bulldoze this anyway. Yeah, it's gone. Because, let's see, there's a level crossing. There's level crossings all over the place, isn't there? That level crossing, sure, I think it's next right next to a bloody building that's going to get bulldozed anyway. I know how this game goes. Part of the fun of this playthrough is I'm trying to make infrastructure that looks vaguely realistic. Now, having said that, I just demolished that without... Oh, don't want to do that on this. There we go. So, yeah, vaguely realistic, which means kind of adhering to the stuff that was getting built at the time and the sort of pressures that were being put on different, you know, trying to think about what would actually have been built. And then that way, eventually, when it comes to the kind of current-ish era, it'll make it more fun when we're doing more modern-looking construction, because we'll have lots of constraints to deal with. All of this stuff I'm doing here to build, all of this stuff I'm doing here, all of this history is just to lead up to us having, and I think I'll break it into a new series, or there'll be some pause and then I'll come back to it in the kind of the roughly current era of looking at a legacy of why, you know, we'll understand why things are the way they are, and we'll work out how we can unpick them in a way that is how railway infrastructure would get unpicked today. So that's kind of what this is all leading to. That's been the whole point of it. So I don't want to build anything that's too elaborate now and kind of disproportionate or unrealistic to what would actually have existed for whatever reason. Now, if I kind of want... I get the feeling that this is a bit of a... The station's kind of got a bit of a bias on one side. So it's all happening on this side. I also need to put in... let's put some tracks here. Yeah. And just a tiny little building in. And then... Oh, we're going to put in a big one? No. Let's see. If I put that there... Let's do something like that. It's kind of interesting. It's a bit different architecturally because of the constrained space. There we go. I think that's kind of doing what I want. Yeah, we're getting close. We are getting close. We've got our terminal platform. Let's give it its own platforms actually. And in fact, let's then do this. And by the time we've done that, we might as well platform the whole lot up, actually, or sort of canopy the whole lot up, should I say. Let's flatten this a bit. And let's... I don't exactly know where I'm going to put the roads, so I'll hold off on doing much more of that at this point. What can I do here? This level crossing's a pain in the backside, but it's probably... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. If I get rid of this level... Can I... Let's put the railway in first. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's put the railway in first. I think this is going to involve some town reconstruction here to get this to work. This is... In fact, actually, let's get... Let's just... I get the feeling we're going to need to do some longer track realignment here to get this to work. So let's just immediately bulldoze this, because it can't stay in place in any case. And this might be able to. Let me just see. If I do that, it's too. That's not happening, is it? We're gonna have to come back to that later. I think maybe we need to bulldoze those buildings and get that in a. Get that into a. Yeah, maybe. Just gonna have to bulldoze those, I think, entirely, and that, and then. Okay, this I need to deal with as well. We are. Okay. In terms of how, I mean, that building's gone anyway, isn't it? Because it needs to be for the throat, so it's unavoidable. It is unavoidable, which means maybe I just grin and bear it now. Oh, that's a lot of destruction. But from that bad, can I now build myself an actual bridge across this as well? Well, let's do the railway first. Let's worry about the railway first. I'm also going to put my ballast in here. There we go. Yeah. This station upgrade is such a white elephant. But yeah, there's so much destruction. I mean, this is a hell of a lot of destruction in the center of the city. I mean, it's not quite the center. There's a lot of built construction there, but it's a lot of remodeling going on, isn't it? At least this side of the town has now got connection. Cripes. So I think what I'm going to do is demo that, and these two as well, and get a straight alignment going on here. Yeah, there we go. Same deal in that direction. I think, am I going to 4-track that? Oh, actually, that's not quite as, actually not, it's quite as straight as I wanted it to be. I kind of want it to be straight in line with these. Let me do that. Now it's a bit slow. It's never gonna be. It's never gonna be. No. Let me now. Can I bulldoze? Oh yeah, let's do that. Trying to just get this to the point where actually maybe if I just do this, that's probably the easiest thing, isn't it? If I do this, oh, let's do it to ground level and look at what I mean, that could work actually. Hmm. 40 I find acceptable, and I'm happy with that. I just need this to then, yeah, basically let's get this in. So let's go for 40. Yeah. Now can I do the same thing on to the side? Let's see. Yes is the answer. And now all I need to do is, this is just going to need a reverse or it's very tight, but I can fix that if I continue that curve round, possibly, or shall I just get rid of that and that? That'll help. If I do that, what's that saying? Bit of reverse. I'm going to do it. Breaking some of my own rules in doing that, but it's given me the alignment I need for this point. that's going to build buildings all alongside there. Happy days. Now I need to get this in here. So if I just... Oh, that's already not great. Kind of just need that to be about... There we are. And then I can do something like this. More like even this, perhaps 40 is what I need, ish. Oh yeah, that'll do. Very nice. That's a nice in and out. I mean, this needs to have some connection to allow trains to come on and off, so it needs to have something connecting up. What's that? That's going that way and allowing... Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Good. Now this throw. So what have we got? We need the throughs. What's the speed coming out of here? It's a decent... Oh, it's not bad, actually. Let me see. Jack Elliott. Jack, I think... Yeah, we were at a town of yours recently, I think. Or maybe there. Anyway, you might as well. You can claim it anyway. Let's see. Let's see. So that's down to 59, which is a bit slow. Now, if I just continue this, what's this actually looking like if I do that? It does allow a bit of getting up to pace, which is maybe not a bad thing. And then I could realign this as the through. Yeah, okay, this might be the way I have to do it. Okay, so... Yeah, this is how we're rolling. So from here we're gonna go like this, this, and then .40. I think 40. You want 40? Oh, I don't want 40. We're going for 40. And why is that 38? Oh, damn. Let's go. Let's do that to the inside of the curve. There we are. Oh, it's looped to 39 anyway. That's fine. Okay, so that's that. Does not leave us much space for a bridge, does it? That's gonna look. It's got this sort of recentering on the 4-foot reverse curve, standard sort of thing. There are some confused trains. That's going to happen, isn't it? These trains that are now facing the wrong way. How many people are in this train? Do I just say stuff it, they don't get a choice? That's the end of that, or shall I do something like this? Ugh, I don't like it making a right old mess of my lovely... I'm going to do it here. I'm doing it. That's it. Okay. And let's just double slip that. Yeah, grand. What trains are out of place? So we've got... Oh, we'll fix road vehicle issues. Oh, lines reporting issues. Yeah. Okay, so. What's that doing there and why? Is that something I can fix right now? It is, yeah. That's strange. Bridge time. Right. This is it. Road construction, which always makes me very angry, as some of you will have noticed. How do we do this? Do I do the bridge at the station, front of the station, like this? Sort of like this? Well, the thing is, that is not. It's too. Yeah. Can I do it from here? What are the suggestions? Yeah. always such a pig. Always such a pig. I'm going to do this. I'm going to demolish these. This. Gives me a bit of freedom. Let's see. Is that going to work? Is that going to let me come round into there? Might do. I'm going to come a little bit further this way, actually, if I do that. Let's do... How's that? Is that a thing? Is that... Oh. Is that actually giving me the clearance I need? It could be, you know. Okay. Oh, let me just put in that curve. Oh, I could do that as a straight, actually. If that stays as a straight, how's that going to look? Actually, not great. Oh, is it saying too much slope anyway? If it's saying too much slope, that could be a real pain in the ass. No, it's not. It's happy, so I'm happy. There. That's positive. Hooray. If I now do this... yeah, like that. Oh, I mean... Oh, pleased with that. Let me just let me do... Oh, damn it. I just realised what I've not done. Let me do this first then. No. Why is that building getting demolished? It is though, but okay, whatever. If I do... Yeah, there we go. This is what I want. To do this. I think... Oh, let's pull that back until I've worked out what I'm doing with the bridge on the other side, because I need to do a bridge on the other side as well. This can then go in here like this. Nice little arc like that. Okay, I'll leave that until I've done the bridge on the other side. There. Oops. Oh, I'm not talking much again because I'm concentrating. You can always tell, can't you? Any violent international conflicts planned for the next episode? I think it might happen to this episode, to be honest. What time is it? Hour 32. I've got a sneaking suspicion we're going to reach that time now, or soon. Let us build the next bridge. However this is going to be. So we've got a nice bridge on this. Oh, God. I mean, I say a nice bridge. A nice-ish bridge. Oof. Could I, if I did this, can I get it to go underneath, maybe? That could be quite fun. Yeah, right, if I do this, now if I do... if I go... If I do that, and then do this... Potentially think, although maybe I'll maybe go a bit straighter. Yeah. And then do that. Yeah, maybe that's a bit better. And yeah, because then I can do there we go. Whatever that road is now a thing. Yeah, there we go, see? And I can maybe upgrade that to become a big road. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, excellent. And then I need to do the same and connect up on the other side. So this is fiddlier because of many of the reasons. But actually, I don't care quite as much about demolishing some of this stuff, so that will make my life a bit easier. For example, careth not. Let me just do this. Now let's see if I go. Oh, it's a bit steep on one side. False axe. Oh, it's fine because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do this little nub in here. Why is that so? I mean, is that maybe it's too high? It's kind of is high, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. If I do this, no, I'm holding like Shift and Chevron to try and get like the most minimal. No, like the most minimal sized bridge. Okay, try that maybe. Oh, there we are. And then if I kind of do this, I can. Which then allows me to do something like, oh, if I do this, cool, nice. There we are. Re-establishment of the road, bridge over that, happy days. Now I just need a bridge over here. Just tricky. Do I? Because there's a bridge there, there's a bridge there. I don't need another bridge, that's fine. I do need to connect this though, which I can do fairly easily by magic, maybe. Maybe just get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. What's this thing doing? Is it coming down here? That's too steep. I don't. Ooh. Now what? Yeah. That's, I need to kind of work out what I'm doing with this. I can probably shorten it, can I? If I do this. Yeah. Like. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. Okay, now can I do this? The answer is yes. Oh, I don't mind that. That's kind of fun. Something a bit more interesting. Yeah, cool. Cool. Where are we? Oh, we're just lots of war discussion going on. Very nice. I think that's that, isn't it? It's sort of, we're established. Things have happened. Railway coming in there. I need to signalify this lot, don't I? So one-way signal, and I will shove that there, and I will also shove this here and here. Let me think. Oh, I need to see where the signals are actually. That probably one. Yeah, I'm going to shove that there on the other side of the bridge because of, you know, signal sighting reasons. Let's shove that there and that there. Good. What have we got in terms of signal? It's not a very long block there, is it? So let's shove that there. Yeah, there we go. So that's a block either way, that direction, and is that a full block length? That's, I don't know if it is. Maybe it needs to. Yeah, that's. Ooh, do I want? Maybe I want. Oh, what do I want? No, I do want a protected signal. Is that enough? Oh, also, what if I... Oh, yeah, I've done those there. 106. I think that's enough. I don't want to snarl out everything behind, obviously. Yeah, and then likewise in this direction, I think. Yeah, that's definitely long. Yeah, that's definitely long enough. Protecting signal in that direction. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm gonna now just re-signal this a little bit, and you there, and then also get rid of. Oh, do I want to get rid of that? I don't know if I do. But yeah, stuff it. I'm gonna get rid of that signal, and stuff's gonna have to then flow around that. Okay, yeah. Let's see how that works out. I think that's it. I think Hendon is that. Are we sorted? Is that it? Hendon Central expanded, happily expanded. No. I'm going to leave that temporary track. That track's going to stay there. Just as a bit of a you do build crossovers for redundancy. That's fine. I'm happy to leave that there. I think that's us. Let's press play. This is full of people who, it's filled up. It's having a whistle. Very nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to set all the services through here, don't I? Yeah, right. Let me do just that. So, what can I see in front of me? I can see... Right, the Bury to Bradshaw Express. Coming through Bradshaw Central, Kingston Waypoint, wherever that is. Through Kingston. From Kingston it goes to Bury and back, so Kingston I need to say actually is this one already? Oh, that's already doing what it needs to do. Fine. Good. Bury Central, then it's deeply lost on its way into Hendon. So now I need to now I need to go Hendon Central, and dear lordy, confusing things are happening there. Going through platform 3. That should be right, yeah, lovely. So, yeah. The East Coast Stopper is confused somewhere. Where is it confused? Oh, yeah. There we are. Very nice. That's the East Coast Stopper. Hendon Pier branch. That's easy. Whiz you into platform 1. What's the platform 2? Oh, that side. Yeah. No, platform 1. That's easy. And the Shanklin to Framlingham Stopper. I think again the issue is here. Hendon Central. That needs to be platform 3. I think now that's... What's an issue? Hendon Carriages. Why is this? It's confused because I've bulldozed its route. So, there was a thing, wasn't there? There was yes. Yes, this. I need to put this here. What was it? Let me just it's here, okay. Was it just on one side or was it... Well, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Okay, let's put it on both sides, I think. Is that right? Seems strangely shaped to me, but anyway. Oh, actually, it would make much more sense if I put it on the other side, wouldn't it? If I now do that, yeah, there we go, that's alright. I'm quite sure what it's doing on its loops around here. Why is everything on the other side? Is that now fixed? Looks to be. Yeah. There, see, it's doing something. It's going through there and doing that. Yeah, that actually works weirdly well. Which train is now confused? This one is confused. Of course it's confused. Of course it is confused. It was on its way to... I know why it's confused. It's because of this. Oh, and it still is on the other side. Is it? Why is it confused? Because it wants to be on... Where's it trying to be? Stuff at these people are just gonna... They're gonna be lost. It's fine. They're gonna be on the wrong platform. Their train's been reversed. They were their fault for being in the middle of a station when it got completely reconstructed magically around them. Yeah, there we go. It's off to Rugeley and 27 very annoyed passengers who are going to be in the wrong place. Is this now going to become a bit happier about who's where? Maybe. While I'm here, let's... What time? June. It's June. There we are. It's just... It's been... Just since we've just laid this track fresh, it should have fresh ballast. No. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, is that a new road just popped into existence? I think it is, yeah. Nice. And likewise, let's just do the same up here. I need to get into better habits of doing this whenever I'm doing new infrastructure, but it's... I always get stressed out and feel like I'm boring all of you, so I panic and do other things. Yeah, and also let's... There we go. I think that's all functioning. Should allow a smoother flow of folks through here, I think. 27 times 4 technically. What? What's my money increase hack? It's just Alt-M. Yeah. Don't forget to what's my press spanner. Barry Bradshaw Express, which doesn't stop, runs along the platform tracks. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Let me just have a look at this. If I put this yellow, no, it's fine. It's running through at full tilt, no bother. There we go. What's 27? I have no idea what that is. 27 times 4. What have I just said? Can paint grass over the tracks at the abandoned station in Flitwick. It's not abandoned, it is used. There's probably some proud station master making it look as tidy as possible. There we are. And there's this little train here which has got... This is pulling in. How many people are going to get into it? There's 15 people getting in there, in and out, for whatever reason. Presumably, because they want to go to Ashbourne, which is also weirdly popular. Anyway, yeah, that was that. What else? What else is happening? Oh, it's August 1914. War has happened. War. People were in the First World War. I don't know what war music I could put on the old. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me just do this. There we are. Oh, 27 times 4, one person represents 4 people. Where's that come from? Anyway. There we are, grand. I don't think I'm going to get a copyright strike on this because, again, it's game music, so it should be copyright. It should be fine for being in a game stream. There we are, lovely. Points for anyone who recognises the soundtrack that's playing now. There we are, that's nice. That seems to be working. There's Hendon done, sorted. I think that's a decent coverage. Yeah, that should be fine. That should all grow and expand and become marvellous. It is, yeah, we are now very much in wartime. So we have industry. We have the ramping up of industry happening. What things were going on in the First World War? Well, in Britain, many troop trains, huge, enormous volumes of troop trains, transporting enormous numbers of people across, men across the country to get shot in the trenches for no reason. Essentially, yeah, futility of the First World War. How's the Royal Victoria Tunnel going on over there? Yes, it's not a bad question. How is it doing? It's alright, I think. It's fine. People are, trains are going through it. Oh, I didn't know you had animal. Is that an animal farm? I didn't know you had... It's horses. Didn't know there were horse fields. When did these appear? Oh. It's cows. It's some cows. It's a Frisian and a Hereford-ish. Nice. It is indeed the Hearts of Iron 4 soundtrack, yeah. What's that noise? Oh, is this a steam? It's a steam. What's it carrying? Oh, it's a load of wheat to down here. Oh yeah. Because oh, what is that? It's food, and it's going up to here, which is outputting. How much food is actually being outputted? It's not unreasonable. Anyway, everything's frozen, so no new infrastructure is getting built through this period. War is happening, which is slightly scary. Although everything looks pretty chilled out here, which, in fairness, it was for much of Britain. It's felt fairly chilled out. Lots of people being tugged away from their families. Many people being shipped over to France and Belgium. But it does mean for our railway, it means everything's paused. So all the plans for new station Lowestoft paused. Any new rolling stock plans paused. Everything just goes into the war effort. So moving lots of goods around. So essentially, it's making sure. So my role now for the next 4 years in game is going to be making sure that everything's flowing. Yeah, and maybe just adding extra trains. There we go. So that's it. Basically, loads of goods and people being moved at scale is what the next 4 years is all about. But we are officially at war. Good grief. Also, time has moved on. We're now moving. We're hammering through the century. It's quite something. Oh yeah, this little nice little isn't it? Head shunts, and then it goes to 2 tracks into Rugeley. Yeah, that's nice. There we are. Yeah. What do you want to go and have a look at? I just need to make sure everything's moving, basically, which it doesn't. Oh yeah. Part of the reason for that is because of the distinct lack of signalling. We never re-signal this, did we? Between Bradshaw and... Well, actually, the signalling is fine this side. It's more kind of north of Richmond. The signalling could benefit from probably like halving the signal blocks. It's not too bad, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad. But stuff ain't moving. This looks quite static. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's the good wagons, food being produced. There's, yeah. What's this? Is this who's? This is it's just a big queue, isn't it? Oh, crikey. It's the queue into Stamford's always a nightmare. Why is Stamford such a mess? Is it because there's freight and passenger all trying to... Oh, it's because there's only 2... Is it because there's only 2 passenger platforms? I don't really know. Oh, maybe because this is only 1 block, perhaps? Yeah, that could be it. Yeah. Yeah. It sort of seems to be moving anyway. There it is. Anyway, I think that's, yeah, we're kind of getting to the point of, yeah, this is it. We've got 4 years of not doing anything. We're just going to have to hammer through, just making sure everything's moving, possibly maybe the odd new signal here and there, but other than that, I think we're just basically in a holding pattern for the next 4 years. Just need to make sure that industry is shipping stuff where it needs to be. The major harbours of Shanklin, sort of Shanklin Harbour, well, let's go up top first. Lowestoft Harbour, which is all the way up here. Yep, Lowestoft Harbour. These are the 3 big harbours. So Shanklin, Lowestoft, and then of course Bradshaw down here. Bradshaw Harbour. These are the ones that I need to make sure that they're getting plenty of industrial bits and pieces shipped to them. It's only over 40%. There's only so much you can send. It's kind of I don't know how you make these cities get 100% supply. As far as I can tell, it's impossible. Because they just don't accept it. The game doesn't let them accept it. But anyway, we're shipping a lot to these places. How are the lines doing? While we're here, what's the like? They're losing a lot of money. The rally to Bury Stopper, particularly, is just hemorrhaging the cash. I think is it really that bad that it's making that little money? Is it just? What's it clogged? Oh, it is pretty clogged up. Oh god, everything is clogged up coming through. Oh golly! Oh god! Oh geez! What's going on here? This is a traffic jam. Well, this is the sort of thing I need to make sure I'm working out. So why is this seized up? What's this waiting for? What is it waiting for? Is it waiting for something coming out here before that goes that way, maybe? Yeah, that could be it. So that's going that way. So that's then going to free up that maybe to... No, I think this is waiting for... Okay, what's this waiting for? This is a hell of a traffic jam. Oh, this is the sort of thing you did see. Lots of these, and that's why you ended up with, Quintus Hill of like horrendous big troop train getting obliterated and burst into flames because of the amount of traffic and the fatigue of all the signallers and just chaos all round. This is pretty horrendous. I'm hoping it's going to naturally clear because everything should be flowing reasonably well. Let's see. Is it totally snarled to the point of impossible? My fear is that it actually is because what can I get rid of? What can I shift to make this fix? I'm not sure I can fix anything. I think this is... What's this flowing along? Ideally, this is going to go... oh god. If I... No. Is this actually impossibly stuck? I don't know if this is impossibly stuck. What's going to clear if I... Is there a way for me to clear this? Oh golly. Let me check. I'm going to pause it for a second. Sorry, folks. So it's something is wanting to go over along here. It's not that. It's the fact that I've got like moves across here. And yeah, like a single train not quite doing the thing it needs to do is what can snarl it all up when I've got it all running so smoothly. Yeah, it's a signaller strike, that's it. The 1915 signaller strike. That's gonna come in that way. It's a case of like, do I just evaporate a train and then make it reappear later? Is that gonna fix this? What's this? Morecambe Steel. Let's see, why is that? Oh yeah, because it has to go. Because that wants to go across. So if I flip this the other way, will that unseize it maybe? Let me see. God, this Hearts of Iron music is a little bit evocative actually. Delete a signal and replace it. Oh really? Do you mean delete a train and replace it? I think if I pitch that train in that direction, I'm hoping that'll then allow something else to move. These two, it's just these two that need to move, particularly this one. Oh god, why is it doing that? Clearly that's stupid. Why is it thinking that's a good idea? Pretty sure it could just run through it anyway. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't really get what it's doing there. That was a bit of a strange move. So that move almost blocks this thing from... So now, can I just stop this thing for now? Stop that. Then let this flow. Okay, so that's going. Okay. Good, I think. So that's now locked out because that's going that way. That's going to then mean this does a thing. What's this? That's off to... That's going to now flow this way. Good. Because that's... The reason we have no cash is because of the fact that all of these are snarled up. They're losing a lot of money. When then, as soon as a train is like sat, not doing anything for a few minutes, it just starts hemorrhaging cash. Which I don't fully understand, to be honest. Yeah, that's the move that's causing all the traffic through here. And there's not really any way to avoid it because I've got these trains pulling in here. Yeah, it's not ideal, but so every now and then it snarls it up and I just have to come in here and check. That's moving. That's moving. I think this should now all be free. Yeah, that's going in that way. That's not needing to come in this way. So that now, these still are clogged up. Why? It's not perfect yet. This is still moving. That now needs to move. Go, go, go. Oh god, that's coming in behind just to cause even more hell. Which in turn, of course, is meaning everything's queuing up down here. Oh, it hasn't yet. We've actually got away with it. There's nothing queuing on the Great Northern yet. Jeez. 2 hours and 2 minutes. As if the map isn't 50% balanced by now. Yeah. I do probably need to get rid of a signal in here, don't I? To make it move more freely. Because the trains are getting a bit longer. Yeah, it's true. Probably do need to shift things a bit. Re-signalling here, definitely planned. Let me see. Is this cleared yet? Is it happening? Is that moved? This is the problem. Ella, your blinking covered wagons train is causing all the headaches. Let's get this cleared before we're going to reach the end of the war before this lot clears, aren't we? The great traffic jam, the Great War traffic jam. Yeah. Let me get the signals up so we can see if that's going to cause headaches. It's definitely because the signals are covering useful, the signals are in the way of things. That's definitely part of the problem here. But also some of the weird, move decisions. There we go, so that's going that way. Things are moving. This is actually now moving. What in the hell is this doing? This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. What are you doing up here? Weird silent train. I don't know what that train is doing there, to be honest. It's very, very far from where it's supposed to be. That's going off in that direction. This is a brick express thing at 50 miles an hour, just absolutely tanking it through. Nothing's getting in the way of that. Bloody Nora. I presume that's just going to cut around this corner. Yeah, it's off to lower stuff. Yeah, fair enough. This is moving, which means that this will move. This is good news. Now that that's moving, that'll unsnarl all this junk. Speedy boy must be a special war service. I mean, it's not stopping for anyone. It's just off. Look, it's just on its going. Yeah. No. I'll have a look at what on earth that's up to later. So that's now moving, which means that's moving behind it. I think the signalling is basically tuned to work, apart from when a train maybe snarls up every now and then. Anyway. Seems to be working now? Maybe? There's some reasonably full trains going around. I'm hoping that that's now helped. Things are now moving and I'm making a load of cash, because a lot of these freight trains have a lot of value held up in them, so when they do eventually pull into a station, money is made. Because, you know, for example, that's full of plastic, and it's about to plasticify. There we are. See? Yeah, see, that's quite a bit of money just appeared, magically and happily. There we are. Okay. September 1915. Lots of bad things are happening right now in Europe. This lot is still... it's getting there. That's now going to whiz off south to Bradshaw. Yeah. Right, that's a good point. I need to go. That's Dina coming in and telling me to clear off. Right, yes. We'll come back to this mid-war episode of just trying to keep this bloody traffic moving. And I will see you all. I don't know if there is going to be a stream on Friday, actually. I might do one on... yeah, I might do one on Thursday. If not, it'll be back on Monday again. But tune in for Railnatter on Wednesday, obviously. I will see you all soon. Golly. It's like train Tetris at this point. It seems to be working. And yeah, we're going to continue listening to the Hearts of Iron 4 soundtrack while war is happening, obviously. Right. Enough of that from me. I will let's actually pause this and save this right now. What is it? It's October 15. 15 October and war. There we go. Yeah, and we'll keep nice train sound effects going because, yeah, I'm gonna get my OBS up and basically, no, come on, let's make it happen. Oh, the save is gonna keep going. Right, anyway, you know what? Let's stuff it. Let me just bid you farewell. Cheerio, everyone. Cheerio.